Are you sitting comfortably? Then we'll begin.
Everybody, welcome back for part 2 of our Sunday extravaganza of what the hell is going on in this world. While you're here, hit that like button and give us a share. Hit the share button and tell people this is where you're hanging out right now, and maybe we can pick up a few more viewers from you. It'd be real cool.
Go share it all throughout the White House.
Yeah, exactly. With every creature stirring, even the mouse. Shout out here to Adam Rounds as well, gifting out a Shills membership. Boom, ba boom, boom, bounce, little Marielle. Thanks, Adam. Very cool indeed. Remember, if you're the newest member, you get the beer tab.
Me.
Oh, did ya? Dunk gets the beer tab. I'm loving it. This is awesome.
I can't afford your beer.
This is why I'm a paid member, because I can't afford the bar tab. So I just right, it's cheaper. So let's see here. We were in the middle of all kinds of craziness there in part 1, talking about some this and some that and the other thing. Why don't we? Oh, first off, I'm sorry, I forgot, because we've got a special guest on the show. Here's my thumb. Here's my pen. And you just have a dot and a dot and a little frowny face. And look, we've got Tom Homan. There he is. Hello, hey. I'm Tom Homan. I'm a fat-faced little man, and I'm Tom Homan. There I am.
I was going to say he's lost a lot of weight.
Well, my thumb's only so fat. I'm kind of a slim guy, you know. Well, until you get to that little pot belly, because I'm in my 50s now. But that's another matter. So, but there is this thing that I want to discuss as it pertains to Tom Homan, ICE, and all this stuff. Now, ICE have made a big deal about saying, well, through Tom Homan here, he's right here, we're leaving the Twin Cities.
Not Tom Hanks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This isn't Forrest Homan, it's Tom Homan, right? So, but stop it, Apple. I hate that one so much. Now they've made a big brouhaha. We're pulling out ICE. Now there's a fallout to this that I think I've seen happen over the last few days. Channels that are doing on the ground reporting of what's going on in the Twin Cities have seen a dramatic drop in viewers of on the site reporting. I saw a couple people like Mercado Media, Status Quo News, and a few, and instead of 5,000, there was 400 watching. And I think this partially is strategic, because I don't believe that ICE is done. There's an internal memo floating around talking about a surge in Ohio coming up and whatnot. And I don't believe that they've done anything but try to get themselves out of the top line of the press, because once they say they're leaving, the story is only half of what it was.
Yeah, they're out the public eye. I mean, Mikado was at a demonstration today outside the ICE facilities. The ICE facility is still there. I mean, I think they've basically drawn out the 3,000 extra agents they put in, but they're just preparing them to come shove them somewhere else.
Exactly. I don't believe for a second that this is over in America. I don't believe that it will be over until Trump does his best to control the midterms and keep power.
That's what he's gonna have to. Well, this is the thing. There's lots of fracturing going on amongst ICE as well. There was
there's internals. Yeah.
Christy Nome was being the ICE agents are basically saying, well, she's lying. She put out some story about some immigrants who are using shovels to attack ICE and all this kind of stuff, and it's a lot of ICE agents or members or whatever you want to call them.
ICE holes.
They basically come out and said, no, she's lying.
Yeah. Well, look at what's happening right now. Those the murderous sons of bitches have been named, and there is serious investigations and hopefully repercussions coming. ICE are having to wear some body cameras now. There's more and more footage coming out, and I think some of these people are finally catching on to the fact that they don't have the shelter that they thought they did, because Trump once pardoned them for January 6th.
Yeah, I mean, there was some body cam footage came out of some other ICE arrest that they did, and the body cam footage was completely different to what they said it was.
Yeah, well, I think you might be talking about the woman who was shot but survived.
Yeah.
Right. So they said that she had been the aggressor, but the video showed that the driver swerved into her. They had lied and done a diagram saying that they were boxed in, and that's why they came out weapons hot. And yet the camera shows that that was a blatant lie. It's chaos.
But it's what's kind of interesting, though, is that there is so much shit going on. That would have been a story that would have ran a week.
It would have, it would have been
most of the YouTube
story. Yes.
Yeah. But there's just so much shit going on that even poor Brian Tyler Cohen can't keep up.
Yeah. It's not even going to be a chapter in his next book.
He was too busy talking to Obama.
I was just going to say, what a scoop, Brian. Well done, buddy.
Yeah. He's got a book out,
Well, he's going to have one about this.
Obama, that is. Obama's writing a book. Obama's writing a book about Brian Tyler Cohen.
The man with a sure SMB one.
The man, the myth, the legend. Take my hat off to him. Yeah, brilliant.
Totally, man. When I saw that, I was like, you got to be kidding me, man. Wow.
And what is interesting, there are a lot of these we would say lefty pundits, YouTube pundits, and they're starting to get good interviews.
Yeah.
Was it David Patman? He had Raskin on for a good 30 minutes or so.
I think it was him. Yeah.
I think the Republican, the
Democrats are finally catching on, right?
Yes. That these people are worth talking to,
and they've the Democrats have MS Now, Taylor Cohen, and some other big outlets that they could actually use if they would do it. You've got Trump calling into Fox and Friends on a daily basis. Come on, keep up.
I know. It's like him joining, one of our, like a pub chat. Isn't it,
wouldn't that be awesome? Yeah. Tonight, heisting a beer with us is Barack Obama and his lovely wife. I mean, I'd love that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, not Trump so much.
No. Well, unless I would let Donald Trump on this show to talk to us, but only if we could put a robotic arm with a Nerf bat in the room with him, so that every time he said something stupid, we could hit a button and conk him on the head.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Every time he just goes off on one of his rhetorics.
Yeah. Shut up, Donald.
I got 18 trillion in an investment.
Exactly. Or you remember that old game show from MTV way back in the early days? You'd have him in one of those chairs that could just send him backwards and spit him out of the set, you know? I would do that. Especially if I got to control that freaking chair, man.
Is that where Graham Norton stole it from?
Maybe. Yeah. I never seen that show back in the day because we didn't get MTV up here. We had much music, right? But I've seen clips of it on the internet.
So hang on. Where would we started off with the story, didn't we? I can't remember now.
I'm not even sure what tab I was on here. Hold on, let me figure it out. I keep touching my glasses; they're getting all dirty.
Somebody tell us what we were talking about. I can't remember.
Anybody remember? 3, 2, 1. Fuck. Who cares? Yeah.
No, it was Christy Nome and ICE agents are calling her out. Now, did you hear the other story about Christy Nome? Now the news was full of Pam Bondi.
Did she lose her face again?
All the news was full of Pam Bondi and that excruciating hearing that she had.
Oh my god!
And so Christy Nome goes, "Wow, hold my beer." I'm not in the news. Well. Did you hear about the story about that she fired her pilot for her big, beautiful plane?
She's Linus, man.
Yeah. So for some reason, her blankie was responsibility of the pilot.
I don't understand that.
I don't get it. And the funniest thing was, right, so they fired the pilot because they didn't get the blankie. Going to send him home on a commercial jet. Is that right? Fuck up. Only to find out they didn't have a pilot to fly their plane home, and they had to reinstate him.
Those are the actions that somebody who truly thinks things through.
I would have loved to have been that pilot.
I would have said,
been reinstated.
"Fuck you, bitch."
No. I'd have been the pilot and just gone every 10 minutes of the flight. I just do a deep dive. Oh, sorry, turbulence.
Yeah. You ever heard of NASA's vomit comet, bitch? Here we go.
I'll do this spinning it around all over the place, looping it.
Oh yeah. Wait till she goes into the bathroom. Yeah. Wait till she goes into the bathroom to snort coke off of RFK Jr.'s toilet, and then just start throwing the plane around.
Oh man.
We do have a little bit more stuff to talk about with Department of Homeland Security here and so on, because they deployed the space laser to protect us from the evil party balloons.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Oh no, I thought you were going to be talking about the Jewish space laser. No, it was the space laser that shut down the airport.
Yeah,
because they gave it into the hands of fucking
idiots.
Why did you even do that?
Shooting a laser around at an airport. Great idea.
Pew, pew, pew. Yeah. And they shot down a dangerous incursion into the airport.
Yeah, of helium balloons.
Yeah, someone who was probably carrying at the time. It's like walking through the airport, going, "Oh, I got my party balloon!" Pew, pew, pew.
Exactly. Can you imagine, right? And it was a total air ban. There was a plane calling in and they were like trying to land. Nope, you can't, drone incursion or whatever. And the other pilot's like, yeah, really? Okay. And they had to go land somewhere else and what, but it was absolute chaos because idiots got a hold of a tool that they obviously didn't know shit about, because you don't start firing laser tools around airports. It's the dumbest thing you could have done.
I don't even understand how that even just happened in the first place.
I know. How did these idiots get a hold of this thing?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no idea.
Yeah,
that's because I'm not been keeping up with the news. There's just too much of it. Again, this is what we're saying. I am watching videos about news coming in, and if I get through the first 30 seconds of it, of all, I'm done, because that's all the information I need at this moment in time, because there's just so much I got to just catch up on all the other shit.
Yeah. No, there's just so much you don't even have time to eat, And it was an hours-long airspace closure, 73rd largest airport in America. So, 73rd isn't exactly high on the list, but then think about how big America is and how many airports they got. It's pretty big, right? And mayor here in El Paso says, his name is Raynard Johnson. He says, I want to be very clear, very, very clear, that this should never have happened. Right, because it was total chaos, man. You're routing flights to other places and stuff, and air traffic controllers taking on extra work. And we know how Trump has been with the FAA and air traffic controllers. So I'm hoping those trained monkeys were really expecting the overtime. But it's really, really, really screwed up that these idiots were able to cause such chaos because they panicked over some balloons in the sky.
UFOs. Aliens.
How did they not have the equipment to be able to watch with even just simple radar and go, not really flying around like attack drones, are they? How they must have just looked and just gone, and shot,
Yeah, a big inflatable Shrek or something.
Exactly.
There's a flying donkey at 2:00. Look out!
Quick shout out I missed here. I'm just seeing it now. Sorry there. Niles Nudson in the chat. Came in big, gifting out 5 Shills memberships. Hey, thanks, Niles. Cool indeed. Gifted memberships are huge to channels, so appreciated very much.
I should point out that's the old chat as well.
What are you talking about? Oh, is it?
That's from the other show. Yeah, you didn't chat it out then.
Well, no, I'm in studio for the new show, and it's here. Okay. I don't know. It's okay. You know what? It's on our screen.
Yes, it is on. It is on the screen. I guarantee it is in the files.
Yeah. I think you're wrong. We'll see.
No, I don't think I am, because you still got the one. You got the one I got gifted.
Yeah, but gifted memberships and membership stuff carry over if it's only been like 30 minutes. We'll see here. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do the thing and see.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. I'll put it in. You'll see the chat for 1 second. I'll flip. Oh, wait a minute. It stayed. Okay. Yeah. No, I think your logic was correct, but slightly flawed, because that's it still. I don't know. Who cares? Yeah.
Okay. Well, whatever. Let's bring up your cheating son of a bitch Canadians.
Oh, okay. The curling.
Yeah, the curling. You bastards. You cheating.
Okay. Easy
bastards.
now. Here's the thing. There's quite a bit of heat in social media for people really watching the Olympics about this whole touching the rock and curling thing. Now, as I understand it, the rules are, once your hand is off the handle, you can never touch the stone, the granite itself. Yeah. But it's a little unclear, because nobody really had a camera there, because this has never been a thing before. When some of the throwers do this thing where they kind of use their finger after they let go of the handle. I think they're doing it to judge the spin, to call the sweep afterwards. I don't think anybody's truly meaning to do a touch, but it's one of these things in world competition they've seen become more of a habit with more people over time. And it seems like the Swiss, I think it was, that called the Canadian women and men on it. I think that they have seen this in World Cup, whatever they call it, play, and we're just waiting for it to come out in the Olympics to use it. I'm sure of it. Yeah.
It was the men's curling which went
dude
viral.
Lost his shit. Kennedy there. He was like, fuck you, man. Fuck you. He was so mad. And then the Canadians got in royal shit over their language because in the first couple of matches, there was a shot and the one guy says, oh, fuck, I'll take that all day. And the Olympics guys were like, you got to calm down, boys. You know?
I mean, they call it cheating. I mean, look at me. Do I look like I know the rules of curling? I have no clue whatsoever.
Me either, right?
But
I'm trying to learn it this year because, it's kind of fun.
But it's kind of funny that, a sport like that, which is, just sliding a granite rock down some ice.
Well, it's more than that.
It's so controversial.
It's more than that, though, Dunk. A lot of curling is based on the honor system. If you're one of the sweeper people and you touch a rock with your foot, you instantly say, I touched it, blah, blah. And then the other team gets to decide if they want to move it back or not. Like there's a lot of honor systems. So this touching the rock as you throw it is a big deal in curling because it's supposed to be, you call your own fouls. You don't have the other team do it. You honestly call yourself out is how it's supposed to be. Right.
Right.
Yeah, it's very old world that way. Like every Olympic curling stone in play has to come from that one little island in Scotland that's basically just a chunk of granite. That's a real old world sport thing,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I come from Aberdeen, which is the granite city. Every house is built out of granite practically over there.
Exactly.
It's amazing. Apparently they cost a fucking fortune.
Man. And it turns out from watching some of the games when I was suffering that bad headache, I had the volume really low and I was just watching some curling, right? And not all the stones are even close to even. They do a practice and sort the stones to try to get it so that the two you throw each round are similar enough. And it's really weird. Like they're not balanced or anything. They just take a chunk of granite, shape it, polish it, put a handle on it. And what you get is what you get. It's part of the game. If they did that in hockey and the different pucks were like slightly different and stuff, players would lose their fucking minds, man. Can you imagine in basketball if the ball bounced a little different depending on the ball you got? People would flip, but it's part of curling. It's kind of neat,
Yeah, well, I think the same thing goes with most sports. Tennis balls are slightly different, and whatever.
And so are the bums.
Whatever.
Yeah. But anyway, we don't want to get too into curling here.
Well, more importantly in the Olympics is the severe lack of condoms.
I'm sorry, what now?
You not hear this one? No, apparently all the athletes are complaining because they've run out of condoms. This
proves it then. I've always wondered if the Olympic Village is just some fucking fuckfest party,
Yeah, basically that's exactly what it was. And apparently they had like 20,000 condoms, and they ran out of them in 3 days. 20,000. Now, normally the Olympic Village is supplied with something like 100,000 condoms.
How many athletes are there? That's got to be like 4 apiece already or something.
I know. It's just everybody's fucking everybody else. It's like
even the coaches and
well, put a condom on that curling stone. See if you can get it up, mate. Go on, shove it. What the fuck are they doing?
Yeah. Does anybody have a javelin? That'd be Summer Olympics. Ski pole condoms, like holy shit, man.
I don't know. What is it? What is it about these athletes that just makes them so fucking randy?
It's probably all the cocaine they have, I guess,
off the toilet seats.
Yeah. There's one guy in curling. I'm not going to say what team or whatever, but you check out a little curling and then tell me if you can pick him out. but he's got the whole jaw thing going like he's always on cocaine. And I'm wondering if he's one of those dudes that has like anxiety medication that just has that effect or something. I don't know, but see if you can pick him out.
I noticed it'd be picked out for drug testing.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring, right? You know, yeah.
I mean, can drugs help you with curling? I don't know.
I think you have to inject it in your penis to make it work. It seems to be the way, you know. That scared the hell out of me. The ski jumpers,
yeah.
That's when I read that report. I was like, "What? There's no that it can't be worth it. Come on,
do it.
Oh,
I mean, it was supposed to be like it was all about volume, and if your suit is packed out a little bit more,
then it flexes out more like a flying squirrel flying, and you get better aerodynamics.
Why not just like talk dirty to him before he does the jump?
Yeah. Right, well, maybe that's what the condoms are for, right? You know,
they run out. Yeah.
Why
is there a zip on the back of your ski jumpsuit? Yeah, it's when I'm bending over and I'm just about to jump. Go on, do it.
Everybody has to take a dick hardening enema right before they go up to the thing. Wow. Dear. The Olympics really, you got to really put it on the line, you know?
Well, you got to put it somewhere. That's why they run out of condoms. There's a couple articles here we've got to get to. Okay. One that isn't too intense or insane is air travel between Canada and the United States is a very different picture this year to last year. We are seeing a serious drop. Some routes are being canceled because they're just not even profitable anymore. Is that in both directions, or is there a particular direction?
This is from the Canadian perspective, getting people to the USA.
Right.
So the Montreal-Orlando service is done on May 4th. Quebec City to Fort Lauderdale is done on May 30th. Montreal to Fort Lauderdale is done coming up. WestJet has dropped direct routes to Boston, LA, San Francisco, Atlanta, Seattle, Salt Lake City, Las Vegas, and Phoenix.
Wow.
Yeah.
All of it.
And that's WestJet. As you could probably tell by the name, they're not exactly the massive carrier of Canada. They're WestJet, you know? Yeah.
Are they like one of the cheap ones?
Mm-hmm. They came up as a budget airline. Not that they all aren't now. Right?
Yeah. Well, they need to be budget to. The only reason they can be budget is so they can pack the plane.
Yeah.
They can't pack the plane. They're no longer budget.
Exactly. But the overall drop is 27% That is serious, man. The airlines, they a drop of that much. No wonder they're dropping so many routes, because airlines seem to struggle to survive, even though all the top brass make way more money than anybody should.
Now, what you need is Marco Rubio out there saying, Canadians, we're great. Come over. We're great friends. We love you.
Yeah, he's the ambassador nobody asked for, right? Yeah, and experts are obviously talking about Trump rhetoric and all of this to be the response and the reason. But I mean, if you're a Canadian, or if you even pay attention to Canadians at all, you'll know that, again, it's not American citizens, although it's a few of you. But it's the regime, yeah.
But the thing's like the thing I was pointing out to in our Shills chat recently. These ads that have been popping up in my YouTube feed of moving to America. Are you thinking about moving to America? Click this link, and it's like, really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Are you kidding?
Yeah. No one's thinking of that. And this is the first time I've seen it. I've never seen it before. I'm only seeing it now, and it's almost like is that panic stations that they're not getting the immigrants that they want, they're just getting the ones they don't want and check them out. Yeah, just no one wants to go to America.
Dunk, it's very similar to the strategy they're using to get DOJ lawyers and stuff. Have you seen the desperate levels they've gone to lately? There's been people on Fox News say, if you want a job, get a hold of us and give the email and stuff. They're desperate.
Yeah.
That's one of the coveted jobs. Is
are you on Fiverr?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Can you pretend to be a lawyer and use AI? You know,
have you ever been to court? I don't care if you're a criminal. We'll take you.
Exactly. We just
you got enough experience.
But it's pathetic, and it's similar in ICE and whatnot. They're on such recruiting pushes. It's not funny. I'm happy that ICE is failing in its recruitment push at this point, because even though they're willing to give you $50,000 to sign on for the job and so on,
they're not paying.
There is definitely talk of that too. Absolutely. But even with all of that, they're having a hard time filling the ranks the way they want. And I do have to say, good, because that shows that a lot of this hard righty American, and in other places as well, politics gets a loud voice in social media. But I do believe the numbers are smaller than it looks.
Yeah, they've basically run out of all the Proud Boys and shit. Yeah. You hired them all. There's none left.
Yeah, well, they're all back in jail for slapping their wives, right? Well,
it's not like a race. You don't breed them.
Yeah.
I know. We'll build like Proud Boy kennels, and we'll crossbreed them to make like top super ICE agents.
Hey, we made Chihuahuas once. Maybe we could do it again. Turn ICE into little yapper dogs that just go.
That would be great. I'd definitely go for that.
Yeah.
just little doggies running around, wagging their tails.
You give them a treat, they go away.
Yeah. And then just give them a gun.
Well, Marjorie Taylor Greene would probably think they're running around with lasers attached to their heads. So
no, don't you have a go at my lovely, glorious Marjorie. She's wonderful. Actually, the interesting about Marjorie Taylor Greene,
she looks like she sculpts her face out of drywall compound.
Yep. No, but here's the point. Everybody else has the Mar-a-Lago facelift. They all have the plastic surgery. Marjorie doesn't do that.
Well, if she did, she definitely got the budget job.
Yeah, she got it done by some couple of Polish plasterers. But no, I'll take that. I'll take that honesty.
Yeah.
And it's a bizarre thing to say because everybody
it keeps happening. We keep having these conversations where we end up giving her credit or like it's so.
Oh, I'm waiting for the. She's definitely the the Emperor Palpatine waiting to happen. Yeah, she's there in the Senate saying all this great stuff. Then fucking Jar Jar will come in and just give her like full governmental control, and emergency measures. And,
if she flips her hood up and puts her hand up, I'm diving to the right.
Yeah. Fucking Mace, Samuel Jackson will come and have a fight, and then her face will get all wrinkly and evil. I'll wait for that date. That will happen. I'm sure of it. But until then, I just love that she's the fucking voice of reason.
It's unbelievable, man.
Mm.
Who would have thought that Marjorie Taylor Greene would ascend to the position of Moses to lead MAGA to the Holy Land? It's just unbelievable.
Well, the thing is, Marjorie's always been like mad and crazy.
Yeah, angry. Wow.
But for her to float to the top of the surface,
with
all this other shit going around you, it proves the point that they are fucking madder and shitter than she is.
I know. When the chick who was freaking out because the Dems could control the weather turns out to be the voice of reason within the group.
I don't know.
You know, seriously, a little self-reflection could be in order here. I where do we go here?
Yeah. What else you got? Come on, give it to me.
There's a report here from the BBC. You remember when Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny was killed?
Yes.
It turns out, yeah, it was toxic frog dart.
Just lobbed some frogs at him.
Can you imagine? You know, I've tried lobbing frogs at people, and the French guys, they get really angry, man. You can't, and they're heavy. I mean, it's terrible. But
when was it he was murdered though? It was ages ago, wasn't it?
It's a year and a half, 2.
Is it
2?
Yeah. How come it's taken this long?
Yeah. Well,
for a toxicology report to come through.
Well, who's gonna test against frog poison? Like that's kind of weird, right?
True, but Russians get killed in strange ways.
Yeah. Oh,
pointy umbrellas. Radiation.
Yeah, there's always an open window when you need one.
Yeah, down the stairs like Ivana.
Yeah. Here's a little quote here. By using this form of poison, the Russian state demonstrated the despicable tools it has at its disposal and the overwhelming fear it has of political opposition.
Well, who'd have thought that?
Yeah.
That's news to my ears.
Yeah. If that's shocking, I better stay away from electricity.
Yeah. I thought Putin was all about puppies and kittens.
Yeah. Well, in so much as, Christine Holmes shoots them. But it does show you a real, I guess it's kind of like a window into the mind of, what are the new KGB called again? What are those cock-smoking assholes called? I can't remember.
I think you just said it. Cock-smoking assholes.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's what we're going to call them from now on. But it shows you how evil-minded they are. We have to do it with the frog poison because it makes us even cooler.
They're just turning everything into a Sherlock Holmes mystery.
Yeah. If we're not careful, Agatha Christie's coming in on this one.
Let's stab him with a knife, but the knife will be made from ice, so it melts and there'll be no weapon.
Hey, that's happened. I remember reading this one.
Yeah, that's a Sherlock Holmes story.
Yeah. I knew it. I knew that one. Okay, here's one. What do we got for time here? We're not too bad yet. Okay. What about the story of the doctor that was present at the post-mortem of Epstein?
Oh, yeah. We haven't done that one. Yeah, because we were talking about that pre-show.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and we kind of skipped over it because we'd already mentioned it. So here, Dr. Michael Baden said he is unconvinced that the financier took his own life on August 10th, 2019, while awaiting trial, yada, yada, yada. My opinion, here's direct quote, my opinion is that the death was most likely caused by strangulation pressure rather than hanging. He's a pathologist and he was hired by Epstein's estate.
What, to kill him?
No. He was there. Let me, yeah. I know because I applied that pressure.
Yeah, I did it.
So
still don't believe you.
Yeah, exactly. Show me your hands. Put the glove on them. So the doctor was attending the postmortem carried out by the New York Medical Examiner's Office, and he was an observer representing the family. He did not perform the medical examination himself, but here's a couple of quotes from him. Given all the information now available, further investigation it's warranted. He says, at the time that the autopsy was done by the medical examiner, we both agreed that on the basis of the autopsy report and the information available, more information was needed to determine the cause and manner of death. Now that, if he's right, and the medical examiner from New York who did perform the autopsy agrees with that statement, then we have one of those moments again for the Department of Justice.
Yeah, they just cover it up and won't even talk about it. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
and I don't. There's nothing to say here. Move along.
That's right. And this article goes into the mysterious missing minute of footage. You've all seen that with the little flash that can be seen going towards the cell and whatnot, and Epstein's cell, that is. As soon as they did the missing minute, I was instantly convinced that Epstein was killed. I was pretty much convinced Epstein was killed from the moment it was announced that he committed suicide, because that was so sus. It's not funny. But I truly believe this guy, because just in Googling his name, he was employed by the Epstein family to oversee the autopsy, but he's a clean record, normal guy. He's not some right-leaning asshole. You know what I mean?
Well, there was other stuff that came out, about Epstein that prior to his death, there was no sign of mental distress that would lead him to suicide. He was kind of like hopeful. He'd been in prison before, and he just knew he was just going to do his time and get out and whatever. But
so knew. Now we know in hindsight that he had so much backing from the rich and powerful that it was not ever going to be a huge, massive thing for him.
He would never done a full term.
Right. Not even close. I truly believe that would have been his mindset. The idea that man took his own life is seriously circumspect to me. I don't buy it.
Yeah, no, not anymore. I mean, it's just like I was talking to Dick pre-show about Trump's previous wife.
Oh yeah, dude, tell that.
And it's a detail that he didn't know, I didn't know, that I'd heard that. Well, apparently, she died by falling down the stairs.
Yeah, how un-Russian of her. How un-mob boss, how I rule the world and can do anything I want. I mean, it's so sus. It's not funny.
And then buried her on his own golf course.
Besides 7 other victims, I bet. Sorry, but at this point, I'll throw that accusation around. I really will.
Yeah, I mean, when you start looking at the stuff and you look at what's been said about the Epstein files, the threats that Trump seems to have made to people that they'll disappear. They will disappear like the others.
Yeah. Dude, that's heavy language.
Yeah, that is real heavy language. And at this point, I wouldn't surprise me if Trump is just a fucking nasty killer.
You can see it. He recently threatened some Republicans about dissenting over the vote, I think it was, for shutdown and money for DHS or whatever the hell it was. But he really, threatened them in a post on True Social saying, you'll suffer the consequences or whatever. And you could take the email as saying, stick with us or you're going to lose. But I think it was much more, I'll bring you down,
Oh, I mean, it's like he threatened John Kelly. All those other people.
You should be hung.
They should be hung. He didn't seem to be too worried about Mike Pence. Being hung. He's just an evil,
awful,
despicable man. And we just don't know the truth. We haven't heard the truth yet. And this is why I come back. The whole Epstein thing, it's got to be properly investigated, because there are some fucking dark truths there. Not just Trump, but others as well. But I think Trump is going to be the main guy out of all of it.
I'm very concerned at this point. We've only gotten 3 of approximately 6 million email files from the DOJ. There's other files as well that aren't in the hands of right.
Yeah, they say there's probably that's only 2%.
Yeah. So at this point, I'm very concerned that with the consolidation of power through the oligarchy of the world at the top these days, and it's been brutal. I'm not sure we'll ever truly get the truth out of this, but it still could end up being, as more truth comes out slowly over the next little while and stuff, because there are people really investigating it in Europe and the UK and stuff. We might get to a situation where you see the American tolerance for rich oligarchy bullshit to go even more angry than Bernie Sanders himself.
Yeah. I mean, we got the a No Kings demonstration. When is it? It's a month away, almost.
Yeah, it's too far away.
28th of March. Now, originally the No Kings protest was about, we don't want Trump as a dictator, but this goes deeper now. This goes beyond, like you said, like I said earlier on the other show, Nixon or any other president before you. And a lot of people aren't joking when they say this has got to be like the biggest cover up, in American history.
That's right.
World history. No, fuck America. It's big world history, and it's got to all come out.
Rob in the chat there is pointing out that Clinton flew on the Pedo plane to Pedo Island. It looks to me like Clinton is knee deep in this. And I'm not sure if you're bringing that up to do Republican versus Democrat or whatever, because around here, when it comes to Epstein, we don't play partisan. If you're a guilty son of a bitch, we want to see your ass as grass. You know what I mean? We want to see you fucked for it. I don't care who you are,
Thing is, I'm pretty sure that Clinton is clean on this one because, hear me out.
Okay, yeah.
Because he was willing to have a hearing, and he wanted to do it in public.
But here's the thing:
could hear it.
I'm not saying that Clinton is guilty of being with underage girls or whatever, but Clinton must have known enough about Epstein that he's guilty for not ratting him out. That, to me, I think will become the truth. And
I think you're probably absolutely right on that one.
Yeah, and as far as I'm concerned, if Clinton knew and didn't say anything, fuck you, buddy. Fuck you hard, right? Because I don't care, man. I don't care what fucking politician, nothing, who you want votes from, who you voted for. If you're a pedo piece of trash, I want to see you pay for the rest of your life.
But it needs someone prominent to come forward. Like I said to you before, Andrew could do, ex-Prince Andrew can do a lot of good by coming forward and being fucking honest.
Yeah.
And just opening up that wound that is the Epstein files and bring the truth forward. Same as the Clintons, same as Hillary. If you got something to say, fucking say it. And the interesting thing is that with Clintons, there's nothing. Is there actually anything stopping them just getting on the stand and telling people what happened? Does it have to be a hearing? Is there a legal thing there that if they implicate people that they can get sued?
If you say in public versus in court, there can be differences and stuff. I think this is the hesitation of quite a few Epstein survivors. The reason that they haven't just put a list together and put it out and seriously name names is the whole litigation side of life. Yes. I would love to see when next election cycle comes, I'm positive the Dems will win in America. I would love to see some kind of presidential edict or whatever you would call it that says no lawsuits against Epstein survivors for naming names and getting this investigation to where it should be. And I don't think you can do that, but I would love to see it, you know?
I think if the Democrats do win, they're going to have to change an awful lot of laws in the Constitution and stuff like that to make sure shit doesn't happen again. And we do need a Nuremberg style, trial.
Yeah. Yeah.
It has to be done. We can't just ignore this.
I totally agree. And it's going to be something that I'll be surprised if this is truly done when I'm on my deathbed, to be honest. I just,
Yeah, it might take that long.
Yeah, I hope it's a long time too in saying that, but you know.
I mean, when you think about things like bloody what's his name, Jimmy Savile in the UK.
Yeah,
and it's like everybody knew what he was up to, and it wasn't until he was dead
that it all comes to light.
I mean, the BBC were literally just about to put out a show, a celebration of Jimmy Savile, and they had to pull it. They had to pull it at the last minute. They must have spent millions making this TV show, and they literally had to pull it at the last minute because it turns out he's a
wow.
nutter.
But
they should have known that.
And there also should have been an investigation into who knew and didn't say.
Yes.
There just has to be. It's one thing to 20 years down the road say, well, that neighbor I had that died, turns out he was the guy that robbed the bank. Oh, okay, whatever. But we're talking about fucking pedos, man.
Well, after the Jimmy Savile thing, the UK had an investigation called Project U-Tree, and it outed a lot of prominent people. Politicians, celebrities, DJs, and a lot of people got caught up in that. And I don't know if they went as far as they could have gone. It might have been a much bigger, but that was insignificant compared to the Epstein shit.
Yeah. And it's oh, man, I saw it. I saw a thing the other day, thumbnail on YouTube, and it was just like we had said last week, Dunk. It's starting to look like Pizzagate QAnon were somewhat correct. They just had their finger pointed in the wrong fucking direction.
Yeah. I know that is so.
That scares
so
the shit out of me.
Yes, exactly. The whole conspiracy, and people laugh at the conspiracy, and you go, wait a minute, the conspiracy was right.
Well, I was like, when that conspiracy was going around, Dunk, I was like, this is modern day and age of talk and spread and so on. How could there be that many people affected by something like Pizzagate and we don't hear about it? But then through the Epstein files, we're hearing all this stuff about reports that were ignored and this and that and so on. And it just looks like this unbelievable trail of corruption and cover-up and payouts and stuff that kept things buried, You know what kind of scares me is there's almost like a laughable conspiracy connected to the Epstein files, where a lot of people are talking about beef jerky. Oh my God.
And it's alluding to cannibalism of victims. Now,
what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, I know. But here's the thing. It sounds laughable.
It's so bad.
But at the same time, after hearing so much shit, this is not like 9/11 conspiracy, where people talk about the falling of the towers and stuff like that.
We got to watch time. You got 1 minute.
Yeah, this is a kind of different conspiracy. When you actually start looking at some of the crazy shit, and you go, actually, I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah. Dear God. So if we have to start doing streams about the beef jerky conspiracy, I swear to God, the gray from my beard is going to be in my hair as fast as you could watch it happen. It's going to be literally.
It's going to be in your skin.
Yeah, I'll literally go gray in one freaking show.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But there you go. Nuts.
Yeah. I do want to say a quick shout out, that horrific shooting in Canada, Tumbler Ridge, British Columbia, a bunch of hours north of me, pretty much. I just feel for all the families and friends involved and whatnot. There's been some real divisive stuff about it on social media. Please don't buy into that shit. We just got a troubled person. Don't make it more inflamed due to communities.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Crazy world that we live in. I've not even heard of that until you just mentioned it.
Yeah, we had like a 10-person dead school shooting in Canada, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's rare. But the point is, so much shit is happening that even that doesn't even, get to the surface of the news.
Yeah. It barely beat out the curling controversy, right?
Oh, shit.
Okay,
the condoms.
Yeah. A big thanks to our team here. We got Mexi Girl on the account tonight. Shayna Caldwell's with us, PJ CNET, Jose, Chris Lundy, and Super Chat Matt. Thanks, everybody. Can't do it without a mod team, and ours just happens to be the best.
And if you next to someone you love, just reach out and give them a cuddle. Just say I love you.
Yeah. Or if you're with somebody you really love, give them to reach around.
Yeah. Well, don't talk about PJ and his cats.
Pussy.
That's not allowed.
Good night, everybody. Let's hope and pray, or whatever you do, that the world gets better.
Yeah. Good news next week. Yeah. Promise.
Hopefully so. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Kissy kisses.